Hi guys, I'm Mukesh Singh from Woodbine Modern School Darbhanga, and in this video I'm going to continue the story The Third Level. So this is the fifth lecture of the story The Third Level, written by Jack Finney. So without any further delay, let's get started. Before starting this, I would like to recall what we had read in our previous video. Charlie had gone to the ticket window and he asked for 2 tickets for Galesburg. Okay, so now let's continue. The clerk figured the fare. He glanced at my fancy headband, but he figured the fare, and I had enough for 2 coach tickets one way. But when I counted out the money and looked up, the clerk was staring at me. I nodded at the bills. "That ain't money, mister," he said. "And if you are trying to skin me, you won't get very far." And he glanced at the cash drawer beside him. Of course, the money was old style bills, half again as big as the money we use nowadays, and different looking. I turned away and got out fast. There was nothing nice about jail, even in 1894. Charlie went to the ticket window and he asked the clerk for 2 tickets to Gainsborough. Then the clerk figured the fare. Figured means calculated. He calculated the fare and he glanced at Charlie's fancy means beautiful hatband. Okay, so glancing at Charlie's beautiful hatband, that is fancy hatband, he figured the fare. He calculated the fare and he told Charlie what the fare was. And I had enough for 2 coach tickets, and Charlie had enough money for 2 coach tickets. That is one way. That is from one side, for 2 tickets he had enough money. But when Charlie counted out his money and he looked up, the clerk was staring at me, and he saw that the clerk was staring at him. The clerk was looking at him fixedly, continuously. He nodded at the bills, and the clerk, looking at the bills in the hands of Charlie, bills means paper money, so looking at the bills, that is paper money, in the hand of Charlie, the clerk nodded. "That ain't money, mister." And the clerk told Charlie, "That ain't money, mister. That isn't money, mister," he said. "And if you are trying to skin me, and if you are trying to cheat me," and the clerk told Charlie that if he was trying to cheat him, skin him, you won't get very far. You won't be able to go away very far. You won't be able to run away very far. It means you will be caught." And he glanced at the cash drawer beside him, and he had a quick look at the cash drawer beside him. The clerk looked at the cash drawer beside him, means looking at the cash drawer beside him, he wanted to point out to Charlie that the bills that he had in his hand wasn't money, but he wanted the money. He wanted that money, or that kind of money that was in the cash drawer beside the clerk. Of course, the money was old style bills, and when Charlie looked at the money in the cash drawer, then he saw that the money was old style bills. It means old style notes, half again as big as the money we use nowadays. And Charlie realized that money that was in the cash drawer beside the clerk, he found that money was half again as big as the money we use nowadays, and different looking, and it looked differently. I turned away and got out fast, and Charlie says that he turned away and he got out fast. He ran out fast. He ran out fast from there because Charlie thought that he would be caught up by the police. He would be arrested for cheating, and he knew that there was nothing nice about jail even in 1894. That's why he ran out very fastly from there, so that he might not be arrested. क्लर्क ने रेल का भाड़ा कैलकुलेट किया और चार्ली को बताया। चार्ली कह रहा है कि उस क्लर्क ने चार्ली के फैंसी हेडबैंड मीन्स वो फीता, वो बैंड जो उसके हेड पे लगा हुआ था, उसके खूबसूरत फैंसी बैंड को देखा और किराया बताया। यानी देखते हुए वो देख ही रहा था उसको और किराया बताया उसको कैलकुलेट करके। और चार्ली कह रहा है कि और उसके पास एक और से 2 सीटों का पर्याप्त पैसा था, यानी उतना भाड़ा पर्याप्त था, काफ़ी था कि वह एक साइड से 2 टिकट्स आराम से ले सकता था। पर जब चार्ली ने नोट गिना, जब वह नोट को काउंट किया, जब वह नोट को गिना और वह अपना नज़र ऊपर उठाया और क्लर्क को देखा, तो वह देखा कि वह क्लर्क जो है वह घूर रहा था। किसको? चार्ली को। कि क्लर्क चार्ली को देख रहा था, उसको घूर रहा था और चार्ली के हाथ में जो नोट था उसको देखकर वह क्लर्क ने कहा, क्या कहा? कि यह पैसा नहीं है, यह पैसा नहीं है, ठीक है। और उसको बोला चार्ली को कि मिस्टर, अगर तुम मुझे धोखा देने की कोशिश करोगे, मुझे ठगने की कोशिश करोगे, तो तुम बहुत दूर नहीं जा पाओगे। मतलब क्या? तुम्हारी खैरियत नहीं, तुम बहुत जल्दी ही पकड़ा जाओगे, तुम बहुत दूर भाग नहीं पाओगे। और उस क्लर्क ने अपने बगल में रखे कैश ड्रॉअर, कैश दराज की ओर देखा और देखकर यह चार्ली को जैसे बताना चाह रहा हो कि मुझे इस तरह का पैसा चाहिए जो इस कैश ड्रॉअर में है, बल्कि वैसा नहीं जो तुम्हारे हाथ में है। निश्चित रूप से सारे नोट पुराने किस्म के थे उस ड्रॉअर में, जो आज के नोटों के आधे आकार के थे और अलग दिखने वाले थे। मैं मुड़ा, चार्ली कहता है कि मैं मुड़ा, तेज गति से बाहर आ गया। कि चार्ली मुड़ गया और बहुत तेज़ी से वो बाहर आ गया, क्योंकि वह जानता था कि 1894 में भी जेल की स्थिति बुरी ही थी, यानी जेल अच्छा नहीं था। यानी वह जेल जाने के डर से वह बहुत तेज़ी से वहाँ से भागा और जल्दी से बाहर आ गया। And that was that. I left the same way I came, I suppose. Next day, during lunch hour, I drew $300 out of the bank, nearly all we had, and bought old-style currency that really worried my psychiatrist friend. You can buy old money at almost any coin dealers, but you have to pay a premium. Premium means a bonus paid in addition to normal payments. My $300 bought less than 200 in old-style bills, but I didn't care. Eggs were 13 cents a dozen in 1894. Charlie says that he ran away because he didn't want to be caught or arrested, and that was the end of that thing. And he says that he left the same way he came. It means he went back by the same way he came, or he had come. And he says that he supposed, it means he thought, it seemed to him that he had returned by the same way that he came. Next day, during lunch hour, he drew $300 out of the bank. Charlie took out $300 out of the bank, and it was nearly all they had. And he bought old style currency, and with that money he bought old style currency that really worried his psychiatrist friend. It means when Charlie bought old style currency with the money he drew out of the bank, then his psychiatrist friend Sam was very much worried. He became worried. You can buy old money at almost any coin dealers. Charlie says that anyone can buy old money at almost any coin dealers, but you have to pay a premium. But one has to pay a premium, that is extra amount. My $300 bought less than 200 in old style bills, and with $300 that he drew out of the bank, he could only buy 200 in old style bills. But I didn't care. But Charlie didn't care. Why? Because everything was cheap. Everything was cheaper in 1894. Eggs were only 13 cents a dozen in 1894. Cent means 1/100th part of a dollar. चार्ली कहता है कि वो जब वहाँ से चला गया काउंटर पर से तो सब बात ख़त्म हो गई, और चार्ली कहता है कि उसको लगा कि वह जिस रास्ते से आया था उसी से वह लौट चला। अगले दिन लंच में चार्ली $300 बैंक से निकलवाया और कहता है कि वह जितना उन लोगों के पास था, यानी लगभग $300 उन लोगों के पास था, यही उन लोगों की जमा पूंजी थी। और चार्ली ने पुराने ढंग के नोट खरीदे, और जब चार्ली पुराने ज़माने का पुराने समय में चलने वाला नोट खरीदा तो उसका दोस्त जो था, साइकेट्रिस्ट फ्रेंड, मनोचिकित्सक, इसका नाम सैम विनर था, वह सचमुच में बहुत परेशान हो गया, वह चिंतित हो गया। और चार्ली कहता है कि कोई भी पुराने के नोट किसी भी कॉइन डीलर से, सिक्का विक्रेता से खरीद सकता है, पर कुछ अतिरिक्त पैसा देना होता है, कुछ प्रीमियम देना होता है, एक्स्ट्रा पैसा देना होता है। और चार्ली कहता है कि उसके $300 के बदले उसे 200 से भी कम पुराने डॉलर मिले, पर उसे थोड़ी भी चिंता नहीं थी, उसकी चिंता नहीं थी, क्योंकि 1894 में अंडे केवल 13 सेंट प्रति दर्जन के दर से मिलता था, यानी कि हर एक चीज़ बहुत सस्ता था, इसलिए उसे कोई चिंता नहीं थी इस बात की। But I have never again found the Grand Central Station, although I have tried often enough. Louisa was pretty worried, pretty means very, extremely, when I told her all this, and didn't want me to look for the third level anymore, and after a while I stopped. I went back to my stamps, but now we are both looking every weekend, because now we have proof that the third level is still there. My friend Sam Winner disappeared. Nobody knew where, but I sort of suspected, because Sam is a city boy, and I used to tell him about Galesburg. I went to school there. He always said he liked the sound of the place, and that is where he is. All right, in 1894. Charlie says that when he had exchanged, it means after exchanging the new currency bills with the old currency bills, when he tried to find the third level, then he had never again found the corridor that leads to the third level at Grand Central Station. Although he had tried often enough, he had tried often enough to find the corridor that had led him to the third level at the Grand Central Station, but he was unable to find that corridor. Louisa was pretty worried when I told her all this. So when Charlie told Louisa that he couldn't find the way to the third level, then Louisa became extremely worried. She became very worried, and she told Charlie not to try to find the third level anymore. And after a while, Charlie stopped finding the third level, or the way to the third level. Then he went back to his stamps collection, that is stamp collecting, but now they were both looking for. But now every weekend, Charlie and his wife Louisa both were looking for the way to the third level, because now they had proof that the third level really exists. My friend Sam Winner disappeared. Charlie says that his friend Sam Winner, his psychiatrist friend Sam Winner had disappeared. Nobody knew where he had gone, where he had disappeared. But Charlie suspected, because Sam was a city boy, so he suspected, and he suspected that Sam is in Galesburg in 1894, because Charlie used to tell him about Galesburg. Charlie used to tell him about the school where he went in Galesburg, and Sam had always told him that he liked the sound of the place, that kind of the place, that is Galesburg. And he is certain now, Charlie is sure enough that Sam is there, that is in Galesburg. He is absolutely right in Galesburg, and he is in 1894, in Galesburg in 1894. Charlie here means to say that since Sam was a city boy, so he would also have been fed up of the city life and worries, tensions, insecurities that we have here, and so he must have been in Gettysburg in 1894. He must have been all right in Gettysburg in 1894.